Alrighty, welcome everybody to Heroes of the Storm Nexus Gaming Series Season 7 Division D West semifinal matchup between Full Meta Jacket and Bloodbath and Beyond. This is the number 1 seed and the number 5 seed going on to see who will be going to the finals. If you notice, my stream quality has got an upgrade. I have DB Smiley on deck doing the obs. So we won't be hearing him tonight, but he's going to be handling all the camera work and making up for all of my ineptitudes. So I get to sit here and cast, which is what I like to do. So we're happy to get started. So FMJ does have first pick. We are going to Volskaya Foundry, which was the map choice from Bloodbath and Beyond. And we're going to start off with a hot Kael'thas. If we know anything about Kael'thas, he has been going crazy this season. Very high pick rate and maintains a pretty high win rate, I think, across all divisions. So not a surprise that we're going to be seeing that there. Greymane's going to be the first band out. I think it's been a high priority hero recently, but not maybe as high in win percentage as we'd like to see. But if you know they've got a deadly Greymane on the other side, he still brings a lot to this map, so not a bad idea to pull him out. And the new hero, Kira, is going to be banned out here by Full Meta Jacket, making sure that no one sneaks in the, sneakily played top tier meta new hero and throwing off everyone's draft. So it's out of the way. And we're going to get both kind of top mages removed with the Jaina actually right there. You can see the statistics are good for her as well. But I had a hard time reading. Okay, no problem. The Johanna is going to be the first pickup. This is not a surprise. Johanna has been and maintains the by a large margin that first pick status, that most pick status. And so a solid frontline tank. We'll see what the response is. If Bloodbath and Beyond looks to prioritize the tank, or if they're just going to pick up Johanna. But instead, what we're going to see is Blaze and Sylvanas. I do like the Sylvanas transition. Blaze may be a little early in the draft, but still a good choice. He does maintain that bottom lane very well. He can kind of frontline with the highest health pool in the game. If we're running things like Bunker, he can be impactful. and keeping your team alive. But most likely what we're going to see is combustion, as this is Div D. And there is the Sylvanas, of course, running a pretty decent 3-2 record. And on this map, I think, especially with Merc Queen and those big turrets, can really make the difference on the point. Now we're going to see Full Metal Jacket come out with Orphea Anduin. Anduin, a very solid healer. The numbers don't necessarily reflect that, but in the right hands, Anduin can just really cause problems. And there's Jugger Rob showing off the Orphea, and we've seen it all throughout the whole season, its impact in games. And I think on Volskaya here, where you can kind of guarantee those grouped up fights, you're going to see a lot coming out of it. But speaking of the bans that are coming through here, Dahaka, kind of an odd ban, I'd say, on Volskaya, as there's not a lot of great bushes to come in from, and kind of hard to get good value out of the global play. But again, if it's an impactful hero on the other side, you can't always discount it, whether it's a favorable map or not. And that's going to be followed up with an Arthas ban. Arthas, again, one of those comfort heroes that has a pretty good niche into auto attack, so we might be seeing them looking to play something that tends to be hard countered by an Arthas, or it's just an annoying hero they want to deal with. And there we're going to get ETC Lili. ETC is one of the top tanks next to Johanna, basically, in the current meta right now. A little bit more of an all-rounder, but also a little bit not as safe to run as we often see with Johanna. But a great choice all the same on this map and pretty much every map. I can't even think of a map that ETC is just inherently bad at. And I don't think there's one that exists. Now, that's kind of what we're talking about. Tychus has to step up as his range is shorter to get damage in. And things like Arthas can definitely screw that up. So not a bad choice to remove the Arthas, to bring the Tychus in. And that's going to put a lot of pressure onto these high health heroes. Both Blaze and ETC can suffer from good focus fire from a Tychus that knows what he's doing. And Arel's going to make sure that there's no safe places for anyone to step. And there's the mage pickup that we're going to see from the side of Bloodbath and Beyond. So, Jaina, Kael'thas are off the board, so you kind of have to start looking at the other mage heroes a lot of times in this slot. And we saw Orphea on the side of Full Metal Jacket. We're going to see Chromie coming in from Bloodbath and Beyond. And as we count down in, we're going to get this game started. I'm excited. I hope you are all excited. And to see who comes out on top on Volskaya. This is Bloodbath and Beyond's map pick. So it is something that, this draft should be something that they feel comfortable with. The Lili, an interesting pickup. But blinds are actually quite good into Tychus. In fact, you can even argue that Johanna might have been a priority based on that. But we'll see how it kind of turns out. I like the Tychus. Tychus is something that I don't see enough, I think, in the current meta, given how tank heavy it tends to be, and how many of those tanks are really good at just staying on the front line and eating damage. And Arel kind of making a resurgence. We did see her drop off of the offlane role. And there was a lot of things up that were still there. We had Rexar, we had Chen, we had Leoric, Imperius. A lot of these offlaners tend to be the higher priority. Both Arel and Blaze have sort of fallen off of the, the top of the list, but have been making a comeback as of the last few patches. I'm really excited about Blaze because that wind-up time on it. But without further ado, we're going to be getting into the game. And we're going to be starting on the left side. And that is going to be Barber on the Tychus, Runtime Logic on the Johanna, Modus Trollin on the Anduin, Undead 752 on the Arel, and Juggerob on the Orphea. And on the right-hand side, we have Bloodbath and Beyond, True Saint on the ETC. We have Crafty Trent on the Blaze, Rackham on the Lily, Giant Llama on the Sylvanas, and Punk RK Pirate on the Chromium. We're going to get immediately a pause to start off the game here. Not sure what that's all about. No one's saying anything. It's just a random pause. Stream delay is too short. Only 5 seconds. Okay. I don't know if that's something that we can fix on the fly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so yeah,